Welcome to a long-awaited showdown. You don't have to be a fan of either team to appreciate the matchup of these two elite quarterbacks. Both guys hoping to use this big stage and display their supremacy. Welcome to Happy Valley, Pennsylvania, and home to the Penn State Nittany Lions. West Shore home field at Beaver Stadium. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on last season's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get us going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. Shotgun running play call. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Gets past the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he finds the running back in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Short pass finds the tight end. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
And just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win can do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Him back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. He'll try a pass here. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
The Broncos will send the punt team onto the field. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? Picks up the 1st, looking for more. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
With a first down now to 16, this offense has a lot more breathing room. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area, Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. This goes on of great Penn State running backs. I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the Sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab down the middle. It's Rhodes. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. They're going to run it here. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
At the 35-yard line. Coming up, 4th down.
The Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking downfield near the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. And Kirk, it's Penn State on top as we break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the handoff. He shreds the tackle. The pickup is 9, so it sets up the 3rd and 1 now. Gets the football. He breaks free. They bring it down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Broncos starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Balls the run out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Broncos looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Looking right. This one caught. Touchdown, Boise State. They finish off the scoring drive.
Number 3 with the grab and the score.
Here comes the point after attempt. And he knocks it right through. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Back in motion now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Using his legs on the scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 now for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. And that one's picked off. What a play. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year, and he was not going to squander this chance.
And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down play coming up. Sticking with the running game. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Broncos are going to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Finds his man. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The Broncos looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. 1st and goal, handoff. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Backed up at the 1, he's going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. He'll try to throw it again. Backed up on 3rd and long. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference.
With such tough field position, at least you get some positive yards to give your punter a little bit more room. And who knows, maybe he can flip the field for you.
And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play. Bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab grabbed by the receiver. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Broncos will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Boise State.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Looking to scramble to his left. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Handoff for the shotgun. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Broncos will kick this away to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. They get the second half started with a running play. It's a 2-yard gain. Second and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He dumps it off to the tight end. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker.
Now, 4th down.
The offense will go for here on 4th down and 3.
Let's go! Let's go! Football 7! Direction!
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Could take it all the way. At the 20. Will not be brought down. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Boise State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score Boise State 21, NC 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's running out of time here. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. With the catch, it's Jones. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense shoved him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
2nd down after that short completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gets the 1st and still running. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Comes up with the catch. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds, and the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And the Nittany Lions will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? Tackle made quickly. Blocked. Gain to the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. QB keeper all the way. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down and goal. He keeps it on a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4-down territory. That's a design quarterback keeper. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The extra point is good. They're down by a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Bringing pressure. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go. Set. Ready to go.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. He'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender. Breaking tackles and going. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Tailback with another carry. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Running play called on 3rd and short. Running through the tackle. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense getting set, 2nd down play here. We'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders, just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
The Broncos have 1st and 10 here. Grinding away on the ground. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point is up and good, so the lead now is 11 here in the final quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver grabs it. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to run the hurry-up.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. That completion good for a 1st down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man.
Simple pitch and catch on the drag route. Quarterbacks love these routes because they're short throws, but those yards after the catch kind of pad your stats.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw again. Caught near the sticks. It's Jones. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught inside the 10. And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Oh, let's set it up, baby. Ready.
And the quarterback dropping back. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. It's caught on the crossing pattern. He's brought down. The freshman quarterback showing toughness, standing in to take the hit.
Brings up football.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
What a score by this offense. And the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the point after cuts it to a 4-point game, 28-24. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive to go back up at the 15. Pounding away with the run game. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. Picked off a crucial turnover. He could go. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
There you go, Chris. It's exactly what they needed. Give credit to this defense for coming up with this huge interception. A bit surprised that they threw the football, but hey, the defense is able to capitalize, and now they give their own offense a chance to maybe win this game.
First down. They're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. Some hard running there through a tackle. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Catch made on the right side. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. It's first and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Touchdown, Penn State. A jump on top here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
An important PAT now to make this a 3-point game. Kick is up and good. They go up by 3 here in the fourth quarter. Can they hang on? Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And is fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. From the end zone, here's the return. And they've got the returner corralled. So the drive will begin from the 1-yard line, 99 away from the end zone. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Escapes the pocket. Picks it up himself and still going. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. He throws his third pick of the day. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably not going to get the ball back. This could end up costing him the game.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. When you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get